China's economy has grown at its weakest pace in 24 years and it missed the annual target set by the government for the first time in the 21st century. CCTV's Chengxi has been tracking the figures and gives us a breakdown.
China's overall GDP growth rate for 2014 slowed to 7.4%, which marks the slowest pace of expansion since the year 1990.
Global recovery is still slow. In China, economic growth rate is shifting gear to a lower range. Structural reforms are deepening. Also, the country is digesting the effects of previous stimulus policies. All these factors contributed to downward pressures on our economy in 2014.
However, China's policymakers have said the country is aiming to move beyond just meeting targets, and they plan to make 2015 a year of reform, sacrificing some of the growth speed in exchange for a better quality growth model. New data shows that general direction. The service sector accounted for almost half of GDP last year, and domestic consumption growth, for the first time, surpassed the speed of GDP expansion.
So we do hope that there's be continuing rebalancing of that growth, hopefully a bit less investment growth, more consumption growth, and also a bit more growth in sectors that are the future. If you want the services growth and the higher tech manufacturing growth that have more value added, that's the future for China.
Still, in the face of downward pressure on China's economy, most financial institutions believe the government will roll out more stimulus measures early this year.
You've got falling commodity prices, you've got slowing economic growth domestically, you've got overcapacity in the industrial sector, and really that gives you space to cut the reserve requirement ratio and cut interest rates. And that we expect to see over the next couple of months.
All these factors show that the government's economic task in 2015 will be more challenging in this economic new normal. Analysts say that 2014's data shows that China's traditional growth model is already becoming unsustainable. That's why since last year, policymakers often stress that the measures implemented in 2015 would be about balancing expansion with structural reforms and also finding new growth points. Chengxi, CCTV, Beijing.